You guys made a major pickup here, man.
Man,
Steelers hire. What's up?
Right, that was massive. I was just pulled up my phone, scrolling through Twitter. I was working. Is like I work from home, so every once in a while I kind of pull up my phone, just kind of scroll through stuff when I'm bored, and pull up Twitter, and it's like Steelers network account. Or it's not, or yeah, it wasn't even like the Steelers main page or something. It was like Steelers hired Brian Flores as senior defensive assistant linebackers coach. And I'm like, is there like two Brian Floreses? What is this? Who? What? I didn't even know we were interviewing him first. Like, and then I'm like, find out, and then like Adam Schefter hadn't tweeted or Ian Rappaport hadn't tweeted. I'm like, what's going on? Is this like the real Brian Flores? And then find out it is, and I'm like, oh my god, this is massive. Like he's a defensive-minded coach. Like the Dolphins' defense has been great the last 2 years, even through all the turnovers. So I mean, he's gonna fit like a glove. I mean, way overqualified for what he's gonna be doing, but I'm super stoked about it. I mean, it's unfortunate for him because he should be getting like a head coaching job. He's that good, but it's amazing for the Steelers. Like I'm absolutely jacked about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now look, I have to ask you because we like you said before, we didn't even know he was on the Steelers' radar. We all thought that, even though they said he was technically still on the Houston Texans' radar, that there was no chance that he was going to be coaching this year. So. Yeah. Talk about that. Like,
I was gonna say, with Alec, I mean, his lawsuit's still pending. Like, it's not like he's still proceeding with the allegations he's made against the NFL and the Dolphins owner. So, I mean, to me, I was just thinking of it from a business standpoint. Like, if you're going to sue a company, the company's probably not going to hire you while you're in the middle of a lawsuit. So, to me, I was just like, I don't think he gets a job. I don't know how or why, but. I mean, he said he wanted to still coach. He just thought by doing this, he wasn't going to get a job. But turns out, I mean, the Steelers are the definition of the Rooney Rule and the reason it started. I mean, so I couldn't be more proud to be a Steelers fan, especially with all this going on. So, and to get him on top of that, just a great defensive mind who can pair with Mike Tomlin and Terrell Austin, who we made our defensive coordinator, is amazing as well. I think it's going to be a dynamic group. It's going to help our linebackers, our whole defense a lot. And I just got to thank the Dolphins for gifting us Minka and now Brian Flores. They're just like they're our own farm system. They bring them in and give them to us.
It's your minor league team right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, that is crazy to think about, those defensive minds coming together on a defense that was already, when healthy, that defense was already top tier. Exactly. Man, I'm looking at 25 sacks for you, boy. TJ.
Hey, coming for that record.
Let's get it. I absolutely love it, man. Now you still got questions on offense. What are y'all looking at this offseason?
Well, we got a lot of cap space and we got some draft picks. So I'm hoping they do it all to the offensive line. I wouldn't be mad at 5 new starters. But I mean, I know, so the center we took in the 3rd round last year, he's really a guard. So I'm hoping maybe if they move him to guard and we get another center, he'll be okay at guard, and then we use free agency or the draft to get another tackle at least and kind of go from there. Quarterback is obviously the biggest question mark for us right now with Ben being gone. But what I don't want to do is have the Steelers either trade away for a veteran, because somebody that's going to take like 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, anything like that. We just need more help. So I don't want to give up those picks where we could use elsewhere. I think with Najee in the backfield, Freiermuth, and then a solid receiving core and Deontay and Claypool, hopefully bring Juju back. But if not, I think we're okay there. And then that solid defense. I really think a plug and play. Alex Smith, Jimmy Garoppolo type guy that he's not going to win the Super Bowl by himself. He's not Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, but you got the pieces around him and he can make that run. So I wouldn't mind seeing somebody like Mitchell Trubisky coming in for like a prove it deal. I mean, Cam Newton played for $1 million 1-year deal at New England. When we get a quarterback for that, we can sign a whole new offensive line improve where we need it. And Ash, my wife, keeps saying these quarterbacks that she doesn't like. The problem with Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan is they come with a large price tag, and that's what the Steelers won't do. So there's no point in that. And then, I mean, there's a couple quarterbacks in the draft, but they're not as talented as everybody thinks, and I don't want to trade up for one of them again because we're going to give up draft capital. So I if one of them fell to us at 20, if it was either Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis, I wouldn't be upset if that's where we went. But I don't want to trade up for them. So if they go before us, it is what it is. I hope they go lineman though.
Yeah, they're going to definitely need linemen. Now, if you get a Willis, a Malik Willis, or a Kenny Pickett, do you groom him do you let him go?
I wouldn't mind sitting him for a year, letting Mason Rudolph or Dwayne Haskins kind of see if they can. I mean, we've had Mason for 5 years now, and to me, it's prove it time. Like, we'll give you the reins this year, and if it's a rookie behind him grooming him, awesome. If we're going to take a rookie next year and giving Mason his shot this year, again, I'm fine with that. Mason's not a terrible quarterback. I mean, he's not going to go win you any games, but I don't think he'll lose any games either because he's going to, I mean, again, if we get that run game and we got that solid defense, you got your possession receiver in Freiermuth, I think we're okay. But, Mason, he's not who I want, but it's prove it. It's you got this year to prove it. So go out there and do it, or you're gone. I think
kind of similar to an Andy Dalton situation in Chicago, where you have him, you let Justin Fields sit back there and learn. He gets in if necessary, but you still don't want to throw him out there and get him killed right away. And you just mentioned O-line, so
And if they play it cautiously with him, whoever, even if it is a rookie quarterback, I don't think Steelers aren't the type of organization to go and like lean on the quarterback to win games. So even if a rookie does come in, it's not going to be like a Justin Fields situation where it's like, put us on your back and carry us there. Like, it's going to be, you're going to hand it off 35 times and we're going to have all these bubble screens and easy passes. We're not going to get you killed because you're our franchise. Like and we're going to run the ball and we're going to play great defense. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. And so I think that would help if that's the route that they go with a rookie.
Yeah. You have the type of defense where it's like, we only need 10 points. And we'll shut you down, you know what I mean? And we'll maybe even give you a touchdown or two.
Right.
Definitely turnovers.
That's how it was Ben's rookie year. Like Ben, I mean, great defense, great run game with Jerome Bettis. And it was, hey, Ben, just don't lose it. Give us 17 points and we're going to win the game. Like, that's it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What's going on, Anthony and Zagniff Productions, Zagniff 1. Gentlemen, good evening to you. What's up, man? What's up? Ash is in here. Talking about behind Rudolph.
She's a hater.
Right? It was a prove it 2 years ago when Ben was hurt. Wow,
hey,
Ash.
And the Steelers went 8-8, and they had to Rudolph shared time with Duck Hodges.
Duck.
Rudolph was a second-year player, so maybe it wasn't time to groom him. So now, 5th year, it's prove it year. Like, if that's who they go with. And that's the other thing. I truly trust the GM and Tomlin. So whatever the decision they make, I'm going to be okay with it because I think they make great decisions all the time. Obviously, Tom's never had a losing season, so this is what I think is going to happen. But if they go a different route, I'm going to think that was the best route just because they get paid to do this and I don't.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, he got benched. Duck is the man. He got benched.
He didn't get benched.
Hilarious. Yo, we've got to move on. We're going to go from a prestigious and amazing